We have to talk about Tana Mongeau. This past week, there's been some speculation going around that she actually fired her manager, Jordan. Last week, Page 6 posted an article that read, Tana Mongeau signs with manager David Weintraub, wellness guru Buzz Minjin. So, the wellness guru isn't that big of a surprise because a few months ago after Tana posted her horrible apology video, she came on Instagram stories and said that she was working with a new life coach to help her get her life on track.
Guys, I just want to come on here and tell you I'm sorry for being so inactive in so many ways. When it comes to the YouTube video, I promise that is still coming. I just want to say there's no excuse for that, and I take full accountability for how long it has taken, and I know that. But I hired a full-time live-in therapist and life coach, and that's kind of what I've been doing off camera. I'll be telling you guys more about that and documenting it and showing it. But things are coming, and I love you.
But Tana signing with a new manager is huge news because her and Jordan have been working together ever since Simply Nessa introduced them to each other at the start of her YouTube career. The article goes on to read, Tana Mongeau is looking to expand her online presence and career. Page 6 has learned that Mongeau, 22, has hired David Weintraub, CEO and owner of DWE Talent, to represent her going forward. The fact that the article even says that he'll be representing her going forward sounds like Jordan is now completely out of the picture. I'm pretty sure it would be a conflict of interest to have two managers that are from two completely different management companies. US Weekly actually caught up with David for an interview, and this is what he had to say about Tana becoming his new client. We feel that Tana will be a great asset to the DWE Talent family with her wide range of pop culture exposure and her genuine ability to become a new and different household brand. Weintraub currently has a number of brand deals, TV opportunities, podcast, and product lines in development for the internet personality, which he says will elevate her career in 2021. It looks like Tana's new manager has also worked with some pretty big names in the industry before, like Ray J, 90 Day Fiancé stars, The Hills, and Laguna Beach cast. So let's talk about this. The way the article is wording it kind of sounds like Tana wants to move on to bigger opportunities outside of YouTube and maybe enter the world of mainstream entertainment. This new manager sounds like he has a ton of connections with reality show stars, so maybe that's the direction Tana wants to take her career. But what about Jordan? Tana and Jordan have been working together since day one. He's honestly been even more than a manager to her in the past.
So I mean, like, other managers don't usually typically personally take their clients to the doctor.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, you're too involved?
I don't know. What would you do?
My whole thing is just like, you do a lot for her, and she just has to get in the habit of, like, actually taking care of herself. She's gone 21 years, like.
I literally don't know.
He was almost forced to kind of act like a babysitter for Tana, having to call her to wake her up in the morning, chase her around when she slept through important business meetings. In Tana's now cancelled MTV show this year, we've seen multiple instances where Jordan has had to be a babysitter for Tana. For example, making her go to the doctors for her asthma and having to deal with her treating the medical staff badly during her appointment. There's also been that time that Tana had that huge meeting with her perfume company and Jordan had to call her all day long to wake her up, and she still slept through it. Do you really think this new manager that's used to dealing with real celebrities is going to be Tana's personal alarm clock? I really don't think so. Personally, I kind of get the feeling Jordan and Tana's relationship has been strained for a while now. Earlier this year in March, there was an entire episode of Tana's MTV show about her and Jordan fighting. Jordan was mad at Tana because she slept through a really important thing that they had planned with a bunch of producers. It made Jordan look bad when he had to tell a room full of people that Tana wasn't going to show up. Tana was screaming at him on the phone, saying that she was told a wrong time, and she ended up saying that she might have to assess if her and Jordan have outgrown each other. I'm just wondering what's gonna happen now. There was a point where Jordan was even working out of Tana's home because she was like his #1 and most important client. I'm sure Tana signing with a new manager is gonna be a huge loss of income for Jordan. He also works for all of Tana's friends, so that might get a little bit awkward. David Weintraub and Tana made their relationship official on Instagram with a picture of them signing papers together. The caption reads, "Welcome to the DWE Talent Fam." The other day, when the news broke about Tana leaving Jordan, she tweeted this: "I got the craziest and absolute worst news of my entire life, by the way, today. I can't wait to release a book and pop off on these one day. The truth always comes out, love." That tweet quickly got deleted, but a lot of people think it might have been about Jordan. Here's what some people had to say under it. Tana Mongeau firing Jordan is the funniest thing ever because it proves how ungrateful she really is. One day you'll realize that Jordan was one of the few people who actually cared about you. Watch homegirl blame all of her past actions on Jordan. She dropped Jordan as her manager, so I'm guessing it's gotta be something to do with him. Another person pointed out that Tana didn't even say happy birthday to Jordan on social media, when in previous years she's always had something to say to him. So far, Jordan hasn't spoken out about anything going on, despite multiple articles coming out and claiming Tana switched managers. No article even mentioned Jordan, so it's looking more likely that he's out of that picture for good. Hollywood Fix actually caught up with Tana a few days after the news broke about her hiring a new manager. Unfortunately, he didn't ask Tana about that tea, but he did ask her about a few interesting topics. She addresses the drama that happened with Charlie and Dixie and says that cancel culture is pretty much dumb because these people still have their platforms, and it's about people learning and growing. She also says that she doesn't have any bad feelings towards any tea channels for talking about her. She says that she thinks the tea channels are what keeps her alive and claims that's pretty much what keeps her career going at this point. He then asked her if there's any chance of her filming a mukbang with Jeffree Star. She kind of brushed that topic off and she said she doesn't know and she's trying to film a mukbang with a lot of people. The best part was when he asked her about Trisha Paytas, she skedaddled out of there so quickly. She definitely isn't on good terms with Trisha at all. Funny enough, her now ex-manager Jordan actually manages Trisha. A lot of people in the comments of this video were like, you need to ask her for some tea on Jordan, and I have to agree because I'm still so shocked.